Hello guys, welcome back. Today we're going to look at a pretty cool pop-up fence. So I was just in my survival world and I created this pretty cool gate, which I showed in another video. So you've also seen this gate in the last video I uploaded about this. I will link it in the description. So in this world I have a pretty small front gate and I wanted to create a pop-up fence. So I headed into my creative world and this is what I created. So this is the gate from the other world, and I created a pretty cool pop-up fence. So if I press the button, a fence will pop up and the ground will reappear back. So you don't see any pistons and it's a pretty fast one as well. So we can also contract it back and the blocks are here. So let's take a look at it from the bottom. So I saw this very old video from 2013 where somebody created this. But there was one problem with it. That's with the old redstone and the timings were off. It didn't work in this version. So I used his piston setup, which I think is the best solution, because when we push out these redstone blocks, these blocks get powered instantly, which means we have a very fast door. And I just used this piston setup and I started to play around with the timings, and after 30 minutes I got this set up. We can probably compact it down a bit, but I don't want to mess with it too much because I don't know the timings from the top of my head. But this is the fastest version I could create. It uses quite a few pistons, but I think this is really the minimum amount. One nice thing about this is that we can expand this, so it doesn't have to be 3 long. You could make it 5 or 7, or I think probably till a max of like 15, 16, because we're working with the signal strength here. We do have the repeaters running in directly into the redstone dust behind the piston, so we could technically make this 15 long and it should still work. So this is the door without any timing. These are just the pistons and I wanted to show you how this works. So the way we do this is we first activate the top piston, so we grab the first block, then we take the first block, so they're on the side. Now we need to activate the double piston extender, so the way we did this is simply by extending the bottom one and the redstone block at the same time. Actually we first need the redstone block because later the fences are next to the redstone block, so we first want to push that out. And then when pushing the bottom pistons out, the top ones will also activate. So now we deactivate these ones. We pull the pistons back. Now we want to take in the fences. So now we push the fences to the side towards the redstone block. And then we also push the coarse dirt back into place. So by pushing the coarse dirt back above this piston, we just need to spit it out. And then it's back into place. So just so you know, this is the flat ground. So your path will be right here. And the redstone is all very close to the path. So when going back up, we first need to once again get the coarse dirt and pull it back into this place. So we just grab it, we take it back. So now we want to push the redstone block and the fence onto that side. And what this will do is, once again, when we activate the bottom one, the top one will retract pretty fast. So now when we pull back the redstone blocks, you see that the fence is again underground, but that doesn't matter because we're pulling back the top piston with the bottom piston. And now we just need to push back the dirt. And then we need to spit it out again. In the full design we're using a 1 tick pulse length. And this just makes it so that we can do everything pretty fast. There are some exceptions because, like you can see, when using 4 tick repeaters, like we do here, the 1 tick pulses are removed. And you can see that these blocks are getting pulled back, so they're not getting spit out. For example, with this one, it's activated a couple of times. In the retraction sequence, it's actually spitting an extra time, but that doesn't matter. So like you can see right here. Right now it's spitting an extra time, but that doesn't do anything because there are air blocks right there. So we had this problem where we would push out the redstone block with the fence. Now we push up the bottom pistons and the top ones get extracted. There's a small problem because now if we unpower this, then the fences get pulled back. In this system I made the timing just so that these pistons retract the second they go up. So these have the same timings, but we have a 3-tick repeater on the bottom pistons and a 1 tick on the top. So what does that do? Well, the second we retract that back, so we spit these out for a second, we activate them, and at the same time retract these back. These are powered for 1 tick, and they can spit out the fences. So let me show you right now. Just need to take it back. What you'll see is that these top pistons only activate for a small second when these are pushed out. So I'm not going to give you guys a build tutorial, but I am going to walk through this. So the first thing we do is we 1 tick it. Then we're going to this side with a 1 tick repeater running into the top piston. Then we have the 3-tick repeater running into the side piston, which takes back the dirt. 3 ticks. So on this side, these ones both have 4-tick repeaters, 2 of them. The only difference is that the top piston, which has the redstone block, has 1 tick. And then the bottom piston from the double piston extender has 3 ticks. So that's the first sequence. Then on the back, I'm running the signal below this with 3 repeaters set to 4 ticks. This is just to create the small delay that is 1 tick larger than the bottom piston. So this repeater set to 1 tick is running into a piston with a block, then a redstone dust, with a 1 tick repeater running into this circuit again. So this is for the top piston. And then we do that a second time, but we make sure that fires right after these ones are fired. So we just have 2 4-tick repeaters running into the same system, and that's the whole door. So from this content, you should probably be able to recreate it. So this is the side view, front view, and this is the other side view. So your input will be this line right here. So thanks for watching. That was the pop-up fence gate, and I hope I see you in the next one. Bye.